This unscripted video is brought to you by imposter syndrome. Okay, kids, the topic of discussion today is imposter syndrome. Woo! Let's hear it up for never feeling like you're adequate. Woo! I am afraid I'm a phony. And it's kind of destroying me a little bit. I am working on a project with fellow videographers. And for the first time, I am the lead. I'm the head of the project, as voted by the people for the people. And I feel so inadequate for the job. I feel like I am not in the position to take this job. And everybody keeps telling me I'm being too hard on myself. And that, I went to school for this. I have ideas that are worth being brought onto a screen of some sort. But I can't help but think failure is, the only option. You put Morgan in charge, time for her to disappoint you and make you realize that, she was faking it until she makes it, and she hasn't quite made it yet. I think of myself, in a future tense and think, these are just my baby projects. These are things that years down the line, when I make hopefully bigger and better things, I will look back on the thing that I'm working on now and think, I knew so little, and why do I have this expectation that everything that I do has to be perfect? Why do I have this expectation that, I have to be perfect? Thinking you're not good enough. You're destined to fail. Thinking that you're not allowed to fail at all to begin with, even though you're an amateur in a sense, and I have to do shit wrong to learn from my mistakes and do it right. Logically that makes sense. In my brain that's something that makes sense, but there's also this roadblock that's okay, other people are allowed to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. You learn from them, you move on. But you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to make mistakes. You have to do everything perfect. And the perfection is what's holding me back from writing this script. Another thing that is kind of holding me back is that I am writing this script, and I have nothing mentally stimulating except for TikToks. TikToks are kind of rotting my brain a little bit, to the point where when I'm not thinking, when I'm not focused on something, my brain literally is just playing TikTok songs on loop. And that's just something I did to myself. I only know how to make funny jokes about my past experiences and cry. I feel like doing this video could be a form of procrastination. Instead of fighting the problem head on, I am literally sitting in my car complaining about the problem and discussing my emotions. Is discussing your emotions wasting your time? Should we stop stressing over what the problem is and just do what the problem is? I can fix the problem. I'm complaining about something that I can fix myself. It's not like I'm complaining about the state of the world that I, on a scale, have no control over. It's gotten to the point where at the beginning, whenever I quit my job to be a freelancer, I would, put my phone to the side for, 2 hours, and I would, work on whatever shit I thought was important. I have not filmed a YouTube video in a while. I thought, you're free, you can upload a YouTube video a week, and then I got to the point where I had weeks planned out up until, the end of January, and I would sit down to make a video, and the topic felt pointless. I don't have the capability of getting largely invested into a project that doesn't have emotional depth. There's videos on this channel where I literally am, sitting in my bathtub and discussing what I think the meaning of life is, and, me low-key writing poems about, shit that means a lot to me, sparked emotion. And I am so led by my emotions that when I sit down and I write a script about, like, what trends I'm into at the current moment, I'm so out of touch with it. I just have no drive to do it. And I'm thinking, like, okay, Morgan, this is your job. Nobody loves their job all the time. Like, even the best director in the world, even the best artist that worked their whole life to be an artist and make creativity their main source of income, have days where they're like, this doesn't make sense. I'm not happy. Like, a painter gets tired of painting, but do they keep painting to go through this funk? Do they still pick up the pencil? Is that what a job's all about? So I continue to pick up a camera and fake my way through a conversation that I don't really care to have? I guess I need to find a way to be inspired without having something intensely emotional happen to me. I get my heart broken and I write a magazine or I write a poem. I'm doing okay and I don't know what to write about. I'm doing okay and I don't know how I feel. I'm not in touch with my emotions. I'm doing okay and I'm just existing. Things are flatline. I'm just like, okay, I'm content with things. I wake up, eat oatmeal, drink some coffee, and bam, go on with my day, whatever that day might bring. Maybe I just need to, like, just go somewhere. I'll go somewhere. I'll do that.